okay with for high TV Ghana, but so now like cannot comment on shaman and any biasho. Now your coins in Okatakyie FIFA a show, the morning show I find freedom. Our host here on Angel FM. Now, host one NDC communicator, one MPP communicator, and of course, the K. In this particular program, name, and now, every NDC name I use say on my car, the part of not projecting the party near the other. You know, a funny thing, I'm winning about. Maomi asem koya no so become. So they are not projecting their own. They are rather projecting what Dr. Maomi Maomi. Which of course shows that automatically na atom so. Asema nkofo ka say onya be kasa wo koma no ntia na pressure fa NDC for no. Afi de anya ya no. We na ode ni nsem tu dwa no mafo. Okatakyie FIFA ma afa no nche no. Because next time I know what can the facts did I am true. And the funny thing is, Okoya have seen it. Modi na Emma cool, just useless. Oh, studio on. About for Yonko, Yonko Guti.
As a show ni maybe. No cry a woman and say, Mitier, a vice president of the republic. Essence with MPP surrogates and then or more propagandas or more members money adinano. I came to the conclusion say and per their proposition no, the most irrelevant position or office in Ghana now is what Dr. Baumia is occupying.
Is the vice president.
Which is the vice president position under a MPP. And under MPP no, the impression of creating and say Dr. Baumia is an occupant of an irrelevant position, and as such, he is irrelevant to the governance of this country.
But is it not a fact that constitutionally the vice presidential position
it is not
it's just an advisory role?
It is not a fact. How
constitutionally?
It is not a fact. I have been a constitutional student. You are a constitutional student. Let me prove it to you. Let me prove you wrong. When you read Article 60 of the Constitution,
Article 60 of the 1990,
and go and read Article 89 of the Constitution, and tell me which body is mandated by the Constitution to be an advisory body to the president. Read these two provisions, and if you are, go and read Article 66 of the Constitution. And Nunchi and Amateur say, as a constitutional law student, you should know, said the only position in government was security of tenure, two, the president and the vice president.
Or say Article 60.
Yes.
There shall be a vice president of Ghana.
Yes.
Who shall perform such functions.
Yes.
As may be assigned to him by this constitution.
Which is one.
Or by the president.
So which means to say, by inference, this constitution, when you should go back and read Article 1-2 of the Constitution, which talks about the supremacy of the Constitution. Number 2, make reference to Article 57, which talks about the president. Okay, so it mentions two. And at the frontier, the framers of the Constitution, Eddie can mention the Constitution and they say, even Article 57 is drawing its powers from Article 1-2 of the Constitution. That's number one. Oh yeah, you read Article 64. Article 64, and then I cut the security of tenure.
Article 64 says a candidate shall be deemed to be duly elected as vice president.
Candidate shall be deemed
if
to
the
be
candidate
elected.
who designated him as a candidate for election to the office of vice president has been duly elected as president.
Which means
in accordance with the provisions of Article 63 of the Constitution.
Which means to say the vice president position by extension is an elected position.
It is, you say by the extension. Keyword by extension.
You see, per Article 64, it is an elected position.
But only any duty dear man under the Constitution. An executive authority is in the hands of the president. We are educational people, so
no problem. You see, no, every it is a straight knowledge, and every constitutional law student, even we
tried knowledge.
You see, we general art school, government, they know this. But you should know, say, per the Constitution, there is no day no day or no minute there wouldn't be a president in Ghana. No minute or second there wouldn't be a president in Ghana. And Nuntina, in the absence of the president, who comes?
The vice president.
So you think that position is an irrelevant position? Why is it there?
Many sure some say irrelevant.
You see, wait, the narratives in the sana na you see, number 2, I mean, can't say me fancho. Vice president position said they are kind. I referred you to Article 89, the Council of State. They shall be counsel to the president. Vice president on council or my you know. On your advisor to the president. Inti mom say he's just an advisor or can any effort. Into who can now you are irrelevant. I didn't compare baby. Now I'm your salary. Now we enjoy almost everything as the president is enjoying. Now here they now what you hope. Look, Wednesday said they are not or you're very skeptical about what
said they are not
said they are not minia kufi like minia penyikra. Or kase or you're skeptical about what Dr. Bawumia is going to say. No cry a woman say Dr. Bawumia came to affirm say or not to way say be careful we need be papa bia the Ghanaians. Look, check yeti CCA whether you like it or not. Dr. Bawumia no head of the economic management team and then
by convention.
It's by convention. So not two. Into head of the economic management team no clear woman say both the fiscal policy, the monetary policy, the exchange rate policy of this country. Omunina a reported to the vice president. The fiscal policy is directly under government, which is headed by the Minister of Finance. Minister of Finance, our EMT meeting, report to Dr. Bawumia. Anamebwa, the Bank of Ghana governor, who is in charge of a monetary policy of this country, reports to Dr. Bawumia, our EMT. Same as the exchange rate then, policy. And if you have all these people who are in charge and reporting to Dr. Bawumia, you are telling me, say, he's insignificant or he's irrelevant.
Educate me.
So what I say?
Not out of malice. Were you EMT head?
Yes, economic
finance minister.
Yes.
Bank of Ghana governor. And Makano. Report to him.
Yes, our EMT meeting.
Is it mandated by constitution somebody reported to him?
Is it our EMT meeting?
So it becomes EMT meeting, it becomes yet not even the EMT is not a constitution that gives him the power to be the EMT head. It's just a convention. Any constitution. So they report him as what?
Mebao. And then you approbate.
I'm not reprobating and approbating. Education, yeah, man for no one say.
Education, yeah, man for no.
O man for someone. The general man you did this nesama o kan no. Utia wa kwa sabisi na you. So Okatakyie question gitu obi obi ano na afi do say wo ye reproach and then it is abrofa kese no no say any suppose mo your mom make abrofa kese amamo. Eh serious o. Afi chairman who crown fa eyi o man for yen to aso o de won hwe ade.
Meaning say can for the yes dua ye the ball eye techi no. Dua the ball techi no. Say no na ye the ball ban anameboa.
Edwa
eye no na ye the ball ban. But ene de dua na ye the ball techi no. Yen for say dua ne nto ho. Ni yen for dua foforo nye den. Emmo ban say ban say ne say hunti. And we make patch of me.
Obi am amacho ja no kana say.
Ene meba ene de ye question the relevance of EMT. And yet Dr. Bawumia no beka che yen say as head of economic management team no why dey why rest CD anameboa. And you come at a point CD 4 CD to $20. 4 CD so 4 CD 20 pesos to $1. Now you say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni NDC abon inti entunti awon. Today me person me who anybody in his rightful senses, logically, businessman, or beka me say, 12.6, better, 4.2. Me pe any business person, I'll bet me me say, and their experience, better. Today, as we speak, 2023, yamena yadom. inflation rate was what? 54%. And because of some cosmetic nyoma bintin about 23. And even 23 now abano, it is still not better as compared to the 15.7. President Mahama now you labeled as incompetent. No, you labeled as incompetent. Ojan 15.7, 15.3, 15.7. Mamin Kancho say on authority, the lowest economic growth, GDP growth, experiencing what Ghana has. You're experiencing under Dr. Baumia as chairman of the economic management team. And then 2020, you grow by 0.4%. 0.4%. This is the percentage. 2023, we grew by 1.5%. 2020 mpona yeka say you grew by 3.6% in NPP forecast say omunti bidano. It is still better than 2020. It is still better than 2023. And now me know say so you cannot even determine. Look, Katakyie, maminka no kwase me fanchiro. What is then in the say? One way to abetia NDC, they be America in 2016. People who voted against NDC, no, I don't fault them. The reason why I don't fault them, then they say, Obia bo braso beye day, obekone nimu. So considering all the economic matrices, are not a war in 2016. In 2016, say inflation rate 15%, debt to GDP 57%, a year interest on loan payment. Now you use about 11%. And you say money now 1% or more money.
And you form
and ne if say ya to a baby, not the ordinary Ghanaian. Or to a basse na brabo be ye. Seshinina or tini cocoa. Na President Mahama time na ye chan fertilizer. Obeka chen say ye nye distribution ni ye. Inti oba obeye ni ye na enne oton fertilizer man oton over 200 Ghana cedis. Wama na brabo atia sign no. You come, you stand there, what's the emission tax obeye fuel? What na they buy?
Jerome,
me
body na me kan Jeremy. Na wana we ka say yeah, kind of Jerome, yeah, Jeremy.
Jeremy,
no, who's here no buy no. Jerome, whatever, Mamma Dassi. Massa Bessia, na.
Message about 30 seconds from
there be one was because we have
who's and yes, I message time.
Tama can in the binya
to. So nice. Okatakyie who's there? Akwana Samna Wakan. I said, well, make sense about Kokora. So we must say that mama ye tie ni nyina. Who said? I said, waka she zero like zero. After you stop people say James the council was it that and I won't land in our time with to as about can answer we you're trying to short because like make sense. That's I said I'm a program no parental beauty and air coffee. So you see. And now lawyer B SNA or Okatakyie FIFA some message me. Or astute lawyer pa. I'm out for Yankuti.
Lawyer for years and they say the EMT is not a constitutional creation. Of course. By the constitution, the finance minister does not report to the EMT nor the VIP. Okay. The BOG governor does not report to the EMT nor the VIP. The NDC took over power in 2009. US dollar to Ghana cedi was 1 to 1. 1 to 1. They handed over 2016, that is 4.8 to US dollar. Agufado took $1 to 4.8 to USD. The rate exchange, okay. The second scenario is significantly better than the former. Look at the rate of change and not the country.
Okay, Abusian for nice lawyer. And someone also edible to Jana. Unim there, NDC, NDC Communicator, or her lawyer. No one names an astute lawyer. No or pened na temos at the end.
Lawyer for your Sante.
Akufado fairly. Nichema and I'm going here. Akufado
lawyer, astute lawyer.
Oh, me, person question.
Me boss, the lawyer, astute lawyer.
Person question at the film.
I feel no question at the film. A full say ordinary man be a not a year, no said the NDC for any moment. A man for that say, Unia, a good who any master. Oh, into TV. Okatakyie free for him. We saw no so there. No credit, 1 pound to 1 man. obi bɛgyina hɔ so ase ase ɔmanfoɔ ayɛ TV Ghana